Here's a different aspect that we've been looking at for years. Okay, if you get advanced, I'm going to stand here and point here. You can kind of look there. Oh, just go back 1 second. So I am retired medical corps, 24 years. Walter Reed Institute of Research, and 20 years with the World Health Organization, looking at health issues in tropical countries. And then I got best doctors since 2007. Next. Okay, I was asked to talk about depleted uranium. Depleted uranium. That's one of the weaponries being used at Pohakuloa. And it's a little bit new to people, but if you kind of study it and understand what's going on, it's pretty worrisome. All right, so the first time I saw depleted uranium used was 1982. We were in Egypt. Remember, I was in medical corps. And they said, hey, watch this. And we demonstrated for Sadat, but he got assassinated. So we demonstrated for his replacement, hey, watch what we can do. And we blew up all the tanks. They put these dummy tanks up. People said, wow, what kind of explosion is that? That's no explosion. That's a metal slug, a simple metal slug. When fired at high velocity, hits like flint on steel, but more than flint on steel. Just has a life of its own and blows up a tank. Wow, that was like something. Okay, so how did we get DU, depleted uranium? First of all, you mine uranium. Okay, it's a mineral, I mean it's an element, and we dig out the uranium. Then for reactors, for peaceful purposes, not for nuclear explosions, we centrifuge it, we separate it. So what centrifuge just means put the heavy stuff in one place, the light stuff in the other place. Why? You mean some uranium's heavy, some is light? Yeah. They've got different isotopes. It's a heavy stuff and light stuff. I can't even remember which one is which. But one of them, I guess the light or the heavy, don't quote me, is so hot that it's not nuclear bombed, it makes your reactor. When you know, like Fukushima, the reactors you need enriched uranium. Okay? The other one is not so hot. It's dangerous enough not to breathe, but it's not good enough for reactor. So that's depleted. And we pile it up. Nobody really know what to do with it. We put it within, what do you call it, fences, and not high security, barbed wire, because somebody might get this and blow it up to make dirty bomb, contaminated areas that we shouldn't breathe. But it just sits around there, and someday we're supposed to put it back in the ground where this stuff came from. Next. So let's talk about the depleted uranium. Then we discovered just depleted uranium itself. It emits, there's different kinds of radiation, alpha, beta, gamma, neutrons. But this uranium, or depleted uranium, either one, emits alpha particles. Alpha particles are huge, and they can pack one wallow. So, is that good or bad? Well, an alpha particle is so big, it'll be blocked by a piece of paper. You cannot penetrate it. Too much cross-section. It's like an elephant, which is huge, running into a bamboo forest. The elephant's pretty powerful, but it'll be blocked by that bamboo forest. So it's like a paper. It's also blocked by 3 inches of air. It's blocked by dead skin. Like, if I got all this alpha particle outside, it would hit my skin, and the skin would block it. Phew. Something magic about skin. We'll talk about that later. The other kind of radiations, the beta particles, a little smaller, not such a wallop, but it'll pierce paper. Gamma goes all the way into, what's that, concrete? And then there's some cosmic rays coming in from the space all the time, piercing everything, including the Earth. But the alpha is the big one. But it's blocked. Thank goodness. Next.